चांद मेरा दिल चांदनी हो तुम. Well, I'm not trying to impress you with my singing skills. Oh no, sire. I would not attempt such a dare. Many of the songs in Bollywood and other regional films depict Chand or the moon as something really beautiful and cool. Today, we shall see if our lyrics writers were right. Welcome to yet another snippet from Pale Blue Thoughts. The moon is always picturized to be very cool in nature. When I mean coolness, I mean the temperature. Sunlight is always hot, but the moonlight is always portrayed as being cool and calming. But is it really so? Let us take a look. The first things that you need to understand is the word moonlight, or what we romantically call as Chandni. You all know that the moon does not have its own light. Moonlight is the sunlight reflected from the lunar surface. And due to the position of the moon, there is a side where the sunlight falls and there is a side where it doesn't fall. This picture will help you understand this better. The second thing that you need to understand is that there is no atmosphere on the moon, and hence it gets heated up and cools down very quickly. The side where the sunlight falls gets heated up, and the side where no light falls cools down. Point number 3. The moon takes approximately 28 days to make one orbit around the Earth. As the moon orbits the Earth, it also makes one complete revolution about its axis. Now we always see the same face of the moon. If moon rotates about its axis, shouldn't we see the other side as well? The secret here is that the moon takes the same time to rotate about its own axis as it takes to revolve around the Earth. This is called a tidal lock. This unique relationship results in the same side of the moon always facing the Earth. It also means that each lunar day lasts for 14 Earth days. Similarly, a lunar night lasts 14 Earth nights. So on the moon, it is a day for 14 continuous days and 14 continuous nights, whereas we get alternating nights day after day. Our longest day or night is a maximum of 12 hours, where on the moon it is 14 days. So, on the surface where the sunlight falls, what do you think the temperature would be? Well, daytime temperatures near the lunar equator reach a boiling 120 degrees centigrade. Remember, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So, the moon is hotter than boiling water during its day. What about during the night? While nighttime temperatures in the moon get to a chilly minus 130 degrees centigrade, the moon's poles are even colder. NASA even found a place in the floor of the moon's Hermite crater that was detected to be minus 250 degrees centigrade, making it the coldest temperature measured anywhere in the solar system. So what we see as moonlight or Chandni is a vision of its day, and it is hotter than boiling water. Is that what we can call cool? Oh well, there is always a poetic license when it comes to poems and songs, right? Now let us see another popular song on the moon. Ye chand sa roshan chehra, zulfon ka rang sunehra. Many songs and poems depict the moonshine in a most romantic way. Let us analyze the moonshine in more detail. In astronomy, the amount of light that is reflected by an object, body, or surface is called albedo. So how much sunlight does the moon reflect? The albedo of the moon is 12%, which means the moon is reflecting 12% of the light falling on its surface whilst absorbing the rest of the 88%. The moon's surface is mainly composed of basalt rocks, which are the same color as that of black rocks that we usually find on Earth. Also, there are many craters on the surface which are a result of many asteroids having taken the lunar surface to practice their falling skills. And this is what we call as a Roshan Chehra. Now what about us? We are standing on Earth, and the albedo of the Earth is around 30 to 35%. That is because most of the Earth's surface is water and it has a cloud cover, which are again water droplets. Let us break another small misconception here. Clouds are not water vapor as people assume them to be. They are actually water droplets. Water reflects light very well. So for a person standing on the moon, we need to consider two things. One, the Earth is 4 times as large as the moon. 2, the Earth reflects sunlight almost 3 times than that done by the moon. So that person would see the Earth 4 times as big as what we would see the full moon. So the Earth has a shine on the moon. Now that is a real shine. A full Earth, when seen from the moon, appears at least 43 times more brighter than what we see the moon. So in reality, we should not be praising the moon. In fact, we are the ones who are sending a bigger and brighter shine towards the moon. So someday, when they picturize a song on the moon, the hero can sing "Ye Prithvi sa Roshan Chehra" without any issues. Now, we can actually see this Earthshine. When? Just after new moon, when the moon appears as a tiny crescent. For those people who look closely, you would be able to see the crescent and a lighter part of the full circle of the moon. It is very light but can be seen with the naked eye. Now, that is not sunlight. That is because of the Earthshine. So in future, if you want to praise your partner's beauty, kindly refrain from comparing her with the moon. Else, you may end up having scars on your face like the moon. We know what you may be thinking now. Comparing prettiness of the moon and praising the moonlight are part of our romance and fantasies, and they form part of our art and culture. Yes, science does take away the romance and fantasies associated with life, but it shows you the correct picture. Our intention is not to correct or disregard any of the songs. In fact, they are my personal favorites. But this is an effort to teach science using newer methods which may not have been employed by your science teachers. We are just experimenting with various methods to put scientific notions across our viewers. We hope you enjoyed this episode. We will be back with some more scientific facts in the next episode. Till then, keep the scientific temper flowing.